Hello, Dave Dog here. Welcome back to our Road to Glory save with Bradford Park Avenue, and it's all been going on since you were last with us. We left you when we went away to Gloucester and had a good first half but didn't score, and then got hit by a resurgent Gloucester in the second half who scored 2 goals, and we came away with nothing. The next game was Spennymoor at home, and they are riding high in the table in the playoff positions. And we got a 1-1 draw. Glenn Taylor, their prolific marksman, scored after 60 minutes, but David Hamed equalised 85 minutes, and it was a good draw, was that. Tom McCauley in goal, playing well again, and some other good performances, of course, from Hamed and Jamie Spencer. Next game, we're going to run through these fairly quickly because we've got lots to tell you about, including our new striker signing, which I've already told you about if you follow me on Twitter, at GreyDogFM. And the next game, away to Blythe, lost 2-0, and Ryan Morton with the 2 goals, 21 minutes and 83 minutes. Connor Ferguson, 6.2, and Rhys Staunton, 6.4. They were pretty poor. So 2-0 at Blythe away. We were getting under pressure now, and we had top of the table Scarborough, and we went in defensive. We played 5 at the back, 3 in front, and 1 and 1 up front. A penalty, which I don't believe was a penalty, but that was the only goal. Kane Shepherd with a penalty on 39 minutes. Got some stick for that, playing defensively, but they are such a good team of Scarborough, and if we'd have played any other way, it would have been a morale-sapping, excessive defeat, I would say. The tactics justified that end result. Mitch Lund had a good game in that one, played at right back in this, 7.4. He was our man of the match, but up front, nothing. I don't think we had a shot on target. That's something I got the pelters for as well. A youngster, Jason Tuffy, came on for the last few minutes, a 16-year-old in midfield. Next game was Braintree at home, around about us in the relegation fight, and we drew 0-0. We had most of the game, although Macaulay again, 7.4, had a good game. We're not scoring. Finn O'Boyle, we tried up front this time. We've gone back to the old system, the 4-2-3-1 on counter-attack, and that has seemed to have helped. Some decent performances in there against Staunton, back to form, 7.7, and Sam 7.4. We never looked like conceding. 0-0, probably a fair result, although we had the chances to win the game. The next game, Kettering away. Before this one, I was called before the board. I had to promise that we would win this game. If we didn't win it, I would have got the sack, and we did win it, thankfully. 2-0 away at Kettering, so even harder, although they are a relegation rival. Hamed and Doherty both scoring. Doherty playing out wide, and Hamed up front, 7.3 he gets. Doherty 7.6, and 7.6 from Macaulay as well. He's really playing well. Mitch Lund 6.9. The only unfortunate thing is Mitch Lund, he's got a calf injury and he's out 4 to 5 months. That must be serious. Calf tear, to be out 4 to 5 months, so his season is over. His contract's up at the end of the season, so we got the questions about, are you going to offer him a new contract? I'd already tried to offer him a new contract before the game, but not interested with the position we're in. Same with the other experienced players, Staunton, Spencer, and so on. They're not interested in talking about it until we're safe and not relegated. Yeah, so 2-0 win away to Kettering, kept me in the job, called into the boardroom and said, you promised it and you delivered, you're free to carry on. Thank you very much, Chairman. Then we had a home game against Telford. Telford about 13th in the table. Good defensive performance, Sams and Staunton, and also from Ferguson and Osborne, our 2 new signings, and Macaulay, a fantastic defensive performance. Although Telford didn't threaten that much, we never looked like conceding. And a late Sam Fielding free kick gave us the 3 points in injury time. Overall, a good performance, just a Dunstan, Hamed and Spencer with the low sixes. So we're unbeaten run of 3 games after going 3 games without a goal. We've now scored 3 in our last 2. On to today then, we're on this 3-game unbeaten run. We've got this crucial relegation match against Buxton. We knew it when we come back for this one that this would be a 6-pointer, and it's turning out to be so. Buxton are in terrible form. Let's just have a look at their form. They've been getting some real thrashings, and they've changed the manager and it's not worked out for them. Look at their scores. 2-0 defeat, a 1-1 draw. I think they changed the manager after these big defeats here. 7-1 against Nuneaton, who were next to the bottom of the table at the time, and then 5-1 against Banbury, who are also in the scrap. So I think the new manager's come in, but he hasn't been able to stop the rot. A 1-0 defeat, a 1-1 draw and a 2-0 defeat. They've gone 9 games without a win since they beat Southport home 4-2. So let's have a look at this striker that we brought in on the deadline day. He will be quite familiar to anybody from the Bradford area. There he is, Lee Angol. Released by Bradford City. He's been out of the game for a while. He's an attacking midfielder left, but he can play up front. He's 4-star current ability, 4-star potential, and probably the experience that we need. We're hoping he can hit the ground running. 29 years old. It's the presence that we need to bring on these younger players. We can use his experience. Just have a look at his career. As I say, Bradford City last season, 11 games, no goals, 6.59. His last 7 seasons have all been in the Football League. He had a loan at Lincoln in National League and got 5 in 11. But if we go back down to when he played at this level, Panorama South, on loan at Boreham Wood in 14-15, 23 goals in 37 games. So hopefully we can get something of that standard. He's much more experienced now, but he knows where the net is, and I hope I'm not building him up too much, and he can see us over the line and get us up into safety. So looking at the team then, Angol goes straight in, advance forward. He's fairly fit, although lacking sharpness, so he may not last the 90 minutes, but we're going to put him straight in there. He's showing us 3.5 stars as an advance forward, 4 star as a left winger. Back to our favoured formation, which we used quite a lot last season, the custom fluid counter-attack on balance, and it's Macaulay in goal. Dunstan has moved back to right back. Sams and Staunton, a good partnership in the centre. Connor Ferguson is at left back. In front, we've got Spencer and Fielding. Our assistant says that they can't play together, but I don't think that's right. Maybe 2 others could play better, but they're doing okay. We've got O'Boyle in the number 10 role, and Longbottom on the right and Dockett on the left. So 4-2-3-1, unbalanced. On the bench then, we've got GSK. I'm surprised he hasn't kicked off about not being in the team, but really on Macaulay's form, he's no complaints there. Osborne, Hopper, Lloyd Smith and David Hamid goes to the bench, and we'll see him at some point, I would think, as I can't see Angol lasting the 90 minutes out. So let's get into this game, and hopefully we can carry on our good run. So here we are at the home of Buxton Silverlands as we take the kick-off, and surprisingly Buxton are favourites given their recent form. They are a point in front of us in the table, but a massive goal difference of minus 31 compared to our 17, I think it is. So that they've really been shipping goals during this season, and let's hope our new signing Angol can get on the score sheet today. We're putting a lot of pressure on him, but here's an early free kick for Buxton, and Dearnley, who's marking him, and nobody. And there we have the slackness in defence that comes when we're playing these teams at the bottom. We seem to switch off. We seem to play better defensively against teams. Look at that, he just left him. Who is that? Can't get him. Who is that? Spencer. Spencer just let him run through there, and it's not going well so far at all. And one bit of news, it's raining as well, that's making it worse. Let's have a shout and encourage the lads. One bit of news I didn't mention. What happened there? What was that? I wasn't looking there. I don't know what happened there, but we got away with something. And one bit of news I didn't mention you. We've got a new director of football. I just couldn't give up on the chance of getting Peter Crouch. Peter Crouch is our director of football, and Staunton, Dearnley's getting away. I don't know whether this is something I've said in the press conference or something about us being confident of beating Buxton based on the current form, but we're not doing anything at all. We've had 2 shots, 1 on target, and the game's all them. If you look at the momentum graph on the right, it's all blue, although not going high, the bars. So let's get a shout in and have to demand more, because this isn't good enough at all. Now we've got a highlight here. Staunton with a free kick. Angol gets beat to it by a defender, and it's Buxton again. We've had nothing at all that we've seen of us, and this would really be disastrous after the form we've had coming in. We had this one on paper. Unfortunately, you don't play games on paper. Ferguson, long ball. and picked up by them. We've gone back to our old style here. They're going to get a real rollicking in the dressing room. Let's hope we can get into the half-time interval with just a 1 goal, although that's looking doubtful. Just over the bar. They've had lots of chances. What's the XG for them? 1.15, 0.06 for us. 2 shots on target. They've only had 1 shot more on target, but they've had 7 shots. And tell Connor Ferguson to mark Zach Durnley. We're there at half-time, and not so much possession. 45 big minutes to come up. So here we go for the second half. Buxton get us underway. I've really ripped into them in the dressing room and told them that wasn't good enough. Show me something else in the second half. And Angol, had a little word with him and told him he could play a lot better, and that perked him up a little bit. And let's hope we can get the ball. We didn't see much of the ball in the first half. Macaulay plucks that one out of the air. Look, talking about Angol, bringing Angol in as an experienced player. I thought I would look at how our player Jacob Blythe was doing. Just break off a minute. Doherty with the ball in. Oops, that's defender. Cool there. Let it through his legs for the keeper to pick up. I had a look at Jacob Blythe at Ilkeston in the Southern Premier League, I think it is, or Southern Midland League, something like that. Anyway, he's doing very well there. He's got 19 goals in 37 games, so nearly 1 every 2, or better than 1 in 2. So maybe that was a bit of a mistake letting him go before these youngsters had come through. I sort of got carried away, I think, with Denson and Hamed scoring, and how O'Boyle was playing. Finn O'Boyle was playing in the number 10 role and creating chances and scoring goals. But we need some experience, and we've found it difficult to bring that into the team. Although hopefully now we've found some experienced players. But games are running out, and we need to win games. There's nothing much happening in this game. It looks more like Buxton are going to get another one. Macaulay, strange save there, kept that one under his bar. And 52 minutes, a lot of highlights. Macaulay plays it out to Ferguson. Ferguson on the left. Had a good game last time, did Connor Ferguson. Here's Spencer. Hopefully can build something up now. Oh, that was a rash tackle. It's a red card, is it? Yes. Donkor, the donkey, has made a rash challenge, and they're down to 10. This could be what we're hoping for. And if we don't win now, then we probably don't deserve to stay up. Ferguson coming forward on the left. I'm going to make some changes and make it a bit more attacking now to go against these 10 men. Fielding back to Sam. Sam's knocked it up. Angle's there, but it wasn't him. Don't know who that was that had that shot. Couldn't see properly. Always press Scott Godden. We didn't get a chance to do that, but it's all us now. Angle, they're not knocking the ball to him. That was a strange header there. And come on, let's get back on terms. We're knocking the ball everywhere except to Angle. And a snapshot there by Doherty, but over the bar. Scott Godden, do it, press him. Yeah, I've tried not to take all the advice of Mr. Boschel, Danny Boschel, our assistant manager, and we're going to make some changes here. We're into 75 minutes against 10 men, and we've only had 2 shots on target, and we've less of possession as well. So let's have a look, see who we can change here. 6.1 Longbottom. You don't like it out on that right hand side. I'm going to bring Hopper on for Longbottom. We've got to go more attacking. I'm going to bring Hamed on. How's O'Boyle? 6.5 and nervous. I'm going to take O'Boyle off. I'm going to put Hamed on and play 2 up top. I'm going to make 3 subs. We're going to bring Smith on. He's no good on that side. Can we play there? Nope. Angle. Let's play Angle out on the left then, because he's a left winger as well, and put Smith up front with Hamed. So basically we're playing with 3 forwards and a winger now, and a 4-2-4, and we're going to go positive. We need to get back at least a point from this game. 3 changes then. Hopefully we can get something out of this game. Let's have a shout and fire them up. And 10 minutes to go plus added time, and it's Buxton with the 10 men, but we've got the ball back. Angle playing in the midfield now. Smith running in, but there's lots of Buxton plays around him, crosses in, Hamid's on and scores with his first touch, more or less, first touch we've seen anyway. And there's the equaliser. Just got to get a winner now. And good build up here. Smith did well, got clear of his man and put a decent ball across there. Hamid in between the centre backs, taps in for an equaliser. And that shout will probably come up now and piss them off. So it's running through. We should get a win here. The point is poor, especially against 10 men. We're going to go attacking for these last couple of minutes and see if we can get a winner. I think it's going to run out. Yep, full time. A really poor performance there. We should have won that game. We've got a point. It keeps our unbeaten run going. 4 games, 2 wins, 2 draws. Lloyd Smith went on too long and he gets 8 for making that goal. Hamid, both the subs coming on and making a difference. Spencer at 7.4, good game. Not really poor performance, it just didn't work for us. You've got to say that Buxton upped the game. Maybe something I said in the press conference that's changed this around. I think press conference does affect how the game plays out. We've got a draw. Let's see where we are in the table. We are still in the bottom 4. A point behind Buxton. Better goal difference, but it's still all to play for. Kettering 36, Banbury and ourselves 37, Buxton, Nuneaton 38, Braintree they're more or less out of it. 7 games to play and it's all to play for. So where we're going to come back for the next game, see where the positions of these teams are. Chester are 12th and that's a home game. Tamworth are rank bottom of the league. If we don't win that one, we will be going down, I would think. Boreham Wood at home, they're 8th. Then we've got Guiseley away. They're just above the relegation fight, could be in it at that. And that would leave us with 3 games left. I'm going to come back for Guiseley away on the 15th of April. If you've enjoyed this, if you want to comment on anything that I've done, anything about Bradford Park Avenue, about the players we've signed, I've tried just about everything with this save. And it's tough. It's one of the toughest ones I've ever done in Football Manager. I've never been sacked in the last 2 FMs, FM21 and FM22, although I've not probably managed teams that are low down in the National League North. As I say, this is tough. You can usually find players, can usually get free transfers in, but the standing of this club is such that players won't come. Good players anyway. As I say, make comments, like and subscribe if you want to follow our journey. We will be on the road to glory at some point. Thanks very much for watching. This is Dave Dog. Goodbye for now.